like this baby formula shortage thing that's going on, which to me is just, the administration knew about this since last year. They can lie about it all they want. They can say it's because of some contamination that happened in an Abbott lab or in a factory or whatever. But again, it's mismanagement. At the end of the day, it's mismanagement, and these are more supply chain issues. I think they're using it as distraction from other things. But people want to come out and they want to say, oh, no, this is, there was a contamination at a plant, stuff like that. And it's like, at what point in time are you going to step back and say that everything this administration has done so far since they've been in office for a year and a half has been absolute shit? I mean, it's fallen apart. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's complete mismanagement. And to say that there's any level of success to the Biden administration, you are willingly lying to yourself.
Right. I can't respect you. Like, yes, maybe in the past there's Democrats, or I can understand maybe you like their ideas more, whatever. But I'm sorry, if you're an adult and you claim to have common sense and you're going to tell me that you think Joe Biden's more competent than Donald Trump, you are lying to yourself. If you have common sense, you are lying to yourself. Yeah. Or you're just, stupid, which a lot of people are and most people are. So that's just the truth on that. But I find it so funny. I'm like, of course there's a supply chain crisis and there's a baby formula shortage. There's never a shortage on fat people food, Right. We could benefit from that. That's what I thought
the about. McDonald's ice cream machine, which apparently never works.
You never had it?
I've never had it either, so I don't really know. Maybe when I was a kid. I've never wanted that. Let's talk about that. We talked with Sarah Gonzalez yesterday, and I want to get your take on it because, again, always a hot takes with you. The Sports Illustrated cover that came out, all right, and Yumi Nu is the model. She's a plus-size model, obviously. You see the thing there on the screen. She's a big gal. And, Sports Illustrated, which, again, is supposed to be an homage to the athletic world. That's not athletic. But you can't say anything about it because in our day and age of over awareness of this idea of bullying, you can't say that's not healthy. Why are we promoting this? When you see something like that, what are your thoughts?
Well, I kind of operate in the opposite, to where I will do like the extreme on the other side. So as they say, you cannot be, fat phobic and you can't be shaming people for their body weight. I'm like, I'm only going to do that. Like, that's like going to be my thing. And the second you like call me an insult and say I'm racist or whatever, I will just double down. Like, that's just my personality. But yeah, I did see that. And why is she offended? It's so interesting. And it's such a disgrace and an insult to actual swimsuit models who like their whole thing is to look hot. And it's obviously a joke, and no one actually thinks that's hot. Like, you're lying to yourself. That's another thing. And that's why the body positivity movement exists, is because these women or people that are bigger are insecure about it, and they need that validation from other people to like try to convince themselves that it's okay. No one thinks it's okay. I always say it's impossible to be hot and fat. You can't be hot and fat.
Right.
Unless you're like maybe like walking, but like you know what I'm saying.
You could be sweaty and
right,
fat.
right. And she should be athletic. Like she's a poster child of like what should be athletic. Like, please be athletic, but you are not like the athletic swimsuit model. No one should look up to that.
She probably has strong calves, just carrying stuff around. But if you're going to talk about these models, put a lot of work into being models. Put that meme back up there, Chris. So there was like 2019, 20, 21, and these are your models, right? These girls, they work out, they have a certain diet, they do all these things to do that job. That's like if I showed up at an NFL training camp, right, and they put me on the cover of the Madden video game, right? Like, I'm going to be on...
It's not that bad. It's really not. It's like they're putting... I don't know, what's that guy, that like Ethan guy, or like Vosh, like those disgusting people. It's like putting them up as the poster child. It's just ridiculous and obviously a lie. They're just denying objective reality. And you know what? The only way you can actually improve is through tough love and actually accepting reality and accepting that you have a problem. That's how you actually become better and reach your full potential. So I always say, some people may think I'm mean, but I'm actually helping people. I'm making society better because I'm making you skinnier, hotter, whatever, healthier. You will be happier when you're skinnier.